Game in the men's bracket, 30-20 is a good start for the Bulldogs, but St. Mary's Josiah has been climbing back, but they're still down by 10 to the Bulldogs. What do they have to do to try to get back into this game as the #1 seed in the WCC?
Yikes, Davis. I mean, right now, they've got to slow down the Bulldogs, and EK's been at the blunt of that. He's got 9 by himself. Huff has 9. You know, he was the new starter. He was coming off the bench yesterday, but today he's been great for the Bulldogs, and they just got to start slowing people down. Saxon has 9 himself. He's also at the line, so he can get double digits. But someone's got to start taking over this game, and there's been an MVP for every team in every game, and someone's got to step up for the Gales.
Saxon at the free throw line. He's just 1 of 2 today with 9 points. He's 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Here's his shot, and he knocks it down. 30-21 goes the score, but Saxon 4 of 8 today so far from the field, 10 points. That was his second made free throw of the game. 9-point game. #1 seed St. Mary's, #2 seed Gonzaga. Free throw rolls out and a rebound for Huff and the Bulldogs in the corner of the court. And they will bring it up the floor with Nemhard. 3:20 to play. First half. Zags up 8. Sorry, up 9. Hickman rounding into the corner. Firing, and he is fouled. Got to the lane and then put up a floater, and he gets fouled, and Gonzaga going back to the free throw line. Hickman just 2 points so far, 1 of 4 shooting overall.
Yeah, the Seattleite, he can really heat up, and he's been great for the Bulldogs over the past couple seasons, being one of those trio of the first team All-WCC players. But yeah, just being kind of quiet tonight.
Hickman knocks down the first free throw, 31-21, and the second one bounces off the front of the rim, and Luke Barrett grabs the rebound. 3 minutes remaining. First half of play. Marcellonis picked up his dribble right before the half-court stripe, fires it into the front court for Saxon, and they just barely get it over half-court before getting that 10-second violation. Marcellonis into the free throw line, bounce pass to Wessels, and his right-hand jumper goes, and it's 31-23. Running the floor, EK, his shot gets blocked, and here comes Jordan Ross with the ball. Excellent run by EK, but an even better defensive play by St. Mary's to get back in time. Luke Barrett on the left wing. 2.5 minutes to go. 31-23. Entry pass to Saxon. Left block. Push shot from about 8 feet away is a swish, and it's 31-25. St. Mary's on a push to try to get back.
That's a hard shot by Saxon, but a beautiful right-handed floater to add to.
Hickman, right wing, three-pointer on the way. Front rim, no good. Wessels rebound about 1 foot from underneath the basket. It popped straight up and went right down into the arms of Wessels, the 7'1" player from Australia. In there with the 6'10" Saxon. They got Towers down low for St. Mary's. Ross outside, screen from Saxon. Crossing over. Into the lane against EK, underneath the basket, left it short, and a rebound for Wessels, and a putback is good. 31-27, minute and a half to go. Nemhard outside to Braden Huff, wide open, three-pointer, and he missed it. It was in and then out, and Marcellonis has the rebound. 31-27, the St. Mary's and Gonzaga fans standing up, battling each other to see who can be the loudest fan base at Orleans Arena. Minute 14 to go. Marcellonis outside, top of the key. Bounce pass into Saxon, and a foul's called on Nemhard as he came in to try to steal the ball. And that's going to go against Nemhard. That's his second personal foul.
Team foul number 8 to the line, Mitchell Saxon.
And Mitchell Saxon going back to the free throw line, 1-1. Mitchell Saxon this season just a 52% free throw shooter. And he is 50% today, 2 of 4 from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's just kind of on the floor. He is a weapon.
Saxon's got 12 points so far this evening in one of the biggest games of his career in this championship. And he knocks down the first free throw calmly and cuts the lead to 3. And St. Mary's just getting right back into this thing in the last couple minutes.
Yeah, they are. And Saxon, I was going to comment on his free throw. He's kind of got this like slingshot way of how he puts it in, but it doesn't matter. It's a 3-point game. There's a minute left of this half. And I'm excited, Davis, for this last minute and 9.
A swish on the last free throw of the trip for Saxon, up to 14 points for the big man from Seattle, and a timeout called by the Zags with a minute and 6 seconds left. It's a 2-point game all of a sudden. St. Mary's on an 8-0 run over the last minute and 44 seconds. We will take a break with them. What a great first half of basketball. 31-29, Gonzaga barely holding on to their lead. You're listening to KUGR, the student voice of the Palouse. Just over a minute to play in the first half of this 2025 WCC championship game. It's been an intense back and forth matchup. Fans have filled the Orleans Arena from Las Vegas, Nevada. And here we go with 1 minute left. Stromer has checked into the game for the Bulldogs to try to give them a little energy boost right before the half. Ike down low against Wessels, spinning to the right hand underneath, switches to the left and puts it in. And it's 33-29, and Stromer also checking into the game because Nemhard has 2 fouls, so not only an energy boost off the bench, but also preventing Nemhard from picking up his 3rd foul. And so 33 seconds left, and a whistle will be blown. And they're going to call a foul, a technical foul on Ryan Nemhard on the bench. He was standing up yelling, and that's his 3rd personal foul. So they took him out of the game so he didn't pick up his 3rd foul, and yet he still picks it up on the bench.
Oh, my gosh. If you're Mark Few and the coaching staff, I would be so upset right now. On the bench, took it out because of fouling, and gets another one sitting down. And, well, he was standing up, but standing up on the sidelines, he's not even in the game. Oh, my gosh, that's awful.
Marshallonis pure on the first free throw. Here's his 2nd free throw. Also perfect, and it's 33-31 after that really bad technical foul from Nemhard, who had 2, went to the bench, so he didn't pick up his 3rd in the last minute, still picks up his 3rd, and gives St. Mary's 2 points and the ball back with 30 seconds to play in the first half. Huge momentum change, and that's going to be something to remember as we go through the second half of playing this championship. That Ryan Nemhard technical foul with about 30 seconds left in this half. Marshallonis outside with 7 seconds to shoot in St. Mary's. Saxon lost his dribble and lost his footing. Ball is free. Gonzaga's got the ball. Hickman on the right wing, guarded by Marshallonis, driving hard into the lane. Kick it out for Huff. 3-pointer, 2 seconds to go. Here's it, misses it. Wow, what a shot from Huff, who just barely got that off, and he missed the shot. 33-31. What a frantic play on one end. Saxon falls down and loses the ball. And then on the other end, Huff kind of rushes the shot. He had a little bit of time left, too. Didn't have to be that rushed. Misses the shot, and it's 33-31. What a first half of basketball. But Josiah, that technical foul on Ryan Nemhard with about 30 seconds left, going to be such a big factor in this game, because if he picks up another one in the second half, he's got 4. And then if he picks up another one after that, he's done for the rest of the game.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, if I'm Mark Few, well, I'm not Mark Few, but I just know I've been around some really good coaches. And Mark Few is by no exception an amazing and phenomenal coach, but I guarantee you he will get chewed out into the locker room. The true freshman, Ryan Nemhard, the senior. I mean, he's the senior all WCC first teamer, is going to get chewed out for, yapping too much on the sidelines. And I think that's going to be a big factor in this game. And if I'm Randy Bennett on the other end, I'm telling all my players, go into him. Go into Nemhard. Try to, if you have the basketball, try to draw contact and, try to get a foul called because, gosh, at 3 at half, it just takes one more and then he has to sit and then another, he's done for the game. So that could really impact.
Ryan Nemhard's got 6 points for Gonzaga and 4 assists. He's the leading assist man in the nation, so a very valuable asset for Gonzaga, but they are still up by 2 points, 33-31, as we have reached halftime here at the 2025 WCC Championship game with an NCAA tournament berth on the line. Josiah Frank will have the second half of play-by-play for this fantastic championship game from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Davis Hagenin. He's Josiah Frank, and we'll be right back with you for the second half of this championship game. You're listening to KUGR, the student voice of the Palouse.
One half down, another one to go to complete this WCC men's championship game and end this tournament for both the men's and women's side. The last game of the WCC tournament here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Josiah Frank with the great, lovely Davis Hagan to complete the second half. And Davis, are you excited for what I believe we are in store of a really good second half of basketball?
Yeah, this is going to be great. This is going to be a championship game for the ages. It's always close between these two teams. 33-31 at the half is basically tied. You take one, maybe baby hook in the lane from Saxon or Wessels, and it's tied. So that's all it takes, and that's all it's going to take is just the slimmest of margins, and whoever makes either the last mistake or the last great play will win the game.
If you're just joining us right before halftime, there was a technical foul on Ryan Nemhard. He was actually on the sideline. He was sitting on the bench, actually standing, trying to chirp about some type of play. Gets a technical foul on the sideline. Gives Marcialonis and St. Mary's 2 free throws and the possession of the ball. They didn't do anything else with it, but now it's a 2-point game. Gonzaga still leading, but it's a 33-31 ball game. We are in store for a great matchup. There are tons of people trickling back into Orleans Arena for the second half, and we are ready to rock and roll.
One other thing to note is that Caleb Battle, another superstar guard for the Gonzaga Bulldogs, does also have 2 fouls.
Augustus Marcialonis, mano-a-mano with Hickman. A great dump over to Mitchell Saxon, and that's going to add in 2 for St. Mary's and tie the game at 33 all. Now it's Nemhard who's on the bench with that crucial technical foul that now has tied up the game. The Bulldogs swinging the ball around. EK's going to give it entry to Huff, but he's going to get fouled on the ground before he can make anything happen. Going to be the first foul of the half.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, now 2 fouls on Paulus Morauskas, and foul trouble might become the story of the game as we progress through this second half of basketball.
Nemhard with 3 of them. It's going to be Huff now backing Morauskas in the post. Quick kick out of Battle. He's slashing through the lane, and he will finish with 2 with the right hand. Regains Gonzaga's lead to 2. Marcialonis directing traffic as he does. Quick handoff to Morauskas, right back to him. Marcialonis, another beautiful dump to Saxon, but this one's lost in the traffic. Battle will end up with it. Quick pass over to Nemhard. He goes baseline, thought about scoring, doesn't, just kind of goes around the entire baseline of the hoop. Now Huff has it, battling in the post, working his way, and gets called for the and one. A beautiful right-handed floater. And now for an old 3-point fashion play, he will go to the line and shoot one. 18:47 left in the second half. We're just about a minute in, and it's a 37-33 ball game, favor Gonzaga.
Huff getting the start today over Ben Gregg. He's got 11 points in this ball game. What a performance from Huff.
Greg Huff's first and only will go through. 38-33. As now Marcialonis trying to quiet the crowd. Going to be Ross, checks back into the game for the Gales. He has the ball. Ross right to the cup. A great block by Greg Huff. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, though, after that block, but got the crowd fired up indeed. Marcialonis to inbound. Left baseline. Marcialonis now top of the key to Saxon, the big man who's been scoring for the Gales. Now it's going to be Barrett that has it. Barrett thought about a shot. He's going to pull up a runner. Adds 2 for the Gales. Cuts that Bulldog lead to 3. Battle. K-Lift Battle right to the baseline. Reverse hand layup. Another 2 for K-Lift Battle. Extends the lead back to 5. Ross right over to Wessels, the big 7-footer. Will give it back to him. Now it's Ross. Hounded by Nemhard. Tried to give it to Marciulionis, nearly stolen away, but Marciulionis gets a hold of it. Top of the key, 5 on the shot. They've got to get something going. The Gales, 3 ball, Marciulionis, air ball. And Barrett tried to save it, but it's a shot clock violation, and this place is loud. Gonzaga and the Bulldogs letting the crowd breathe a little bit as Nemhard is going to bring up the rock for Gonzaga. Nemhard, quick pass over to Ike. Looking for a handoff, gives it to Battle. Battle thought about a 3 ball, doesn't do it. Now it's going to be Ike in the post. Right short corner, he's on the block. Ike, the big 6'9" misses his shot. Tries to get his own rebound, though, but it's going to be Wessels that gets the second miss off of Ike. Now it's Marciulionis by the logo. Quick pass to Ross. Now entry to Wessels. He's going to pull out. He's by the wing, and it's going to be stolen and intercepted by Battle. Behind the back move right to the cup. Thought about maybe getting fouled. He doesn't get fouled. And Wessels getting that basketball. It's going to stay back with St. Mary's. Quick screen by Saxon. Marciulionis, the midi, and that's going to fall through. Cuts the lead back down to 3. Gonzaga leading right now, 16-37 in this second half. Nemhard, runner, floater, air ball. You don't see that a ton.
No, you do not. Ryan Nemhard airballed that little floater, just not enough juice on it.
Ross now pulling in, pulling out. Saxon in the post, guarded by Ike, working his way in, nearly loses the ball. Gets up a skyhook, doesn't do it. It's going to be Wessels that grabs the rebound, but it's a jump ball. No one wants to let go of it. And it's going to be a possession arrow towards Gonzaga, and they're going to get the ball.
Yeah, the Bulldogs in the last 2 minutes yet to score. Over their last 4, they've had a tough time going against the combination of Wessels and Saxon on the inside for the Gales. Mitchell Saxon, though, on offense has had a couple of times where he's been a little loose with the ball, and he seems to be slipping around a lot.
Greg to check in for Huff. Nemhard bounce pass. Ike in the post. Thought about posting up. Now he will. Ike, a nice little behind the back fade move. That's going to leave up short. It's going to be Marciulionis that ends up with it on the other side. We're nearing a media timeout at the next dead ball. Ross, mano-a-mano with Hickman. Still with Hickman. Ross trying to direct traffic. Harving into the lane. Kicks it back out, Marciulionis. There's 8 on the shot clock. He uses this pick by Saxon. 5 on the shot clock. He handed it to Wessel, who was falling down. Ike was on the ground, and he kind of tripped up from him. That's going to bring up a media timeout. It's a 3-point ball game. It's extremely close here in Orleans Arena. We're going to take a little timeout, as the media will as well. You are listening to more WCC Championship basketball here on KGR.